So this is the fourth and final 404. People watching at corner of Hangdao Street and Lo Su Street in Hanoi in the old quarter. Okay, so in the previous video I mentioned how Vietnam end up with their written language. That prior to that, they used to write just similar like the Chinese, with the Chinese characters, because Vietnam was occupied or taken over by China for many, many years, hundreds of years, probably 1,000 years, which is kind of inconceivable. But anyway, apparently what happened when the French came in during the colonial period in Indochina, and the French were based in right there in Hanoi, where this video is. That's where their capital in Indochina was, Hanoi. The French rewrote the written language from Chinese characters using the Romo letters like we know it, you know. Like, and I just gave an example previously, like XVI will be 16, right? X is 10, V 5, and I 1, so that would be 16. But those are cumbersome way to write. The easier way to write, and most countries use it, would be the Arabic numerals, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. You use those and you come up with a combination. You can write just about any numbers, you know, much easier than using the metric, than using the system before, the so-called Roman numerals. You know, if you try to write a million, can you imagine writing a million Roman numerals? I guess back in those years when they used that, the word million wasn't really used much, but now it is. Now we use billion and now we use trillion. So can you imagine if we didn't have the Arabic numerals, how difficult that would be. So anyway, in this video here, this is a Friday night, 23rd of December 2023, 2 days before Christmas, and this is how it looks. Now I have some upcoming videos where you will see like one particular block all decked out with Christmas items, everything. You would say, wow, you know, this is Vietnam. Yeah, but in Vietnam they have Christmas trees and a lot of stuff. You would think it's like wow, like a Christian country, but no. From what I've been told, the younger people in Vietnam, they prefer more the Christmas holiday. Look at those bananas. They prefer more the Christmas holiday than the Tet holiday, because Tet is the New Year, the lunar New Year, and that's a big thing there in Vietnam. At least with the Vietnam government, Tet is big for them. But the younger people are moving away from that. They seem to be more endeared to Christmas, maybe because of the gift giving, I don't know. But I'm sure maybe in Tet, maybe they do give gifts in Tet also. But anyway, by moving closer to Christmas, it's like reaching out to other parts of the world, because especially the Western world, like Europe and the Americas, North America, Central America. When I was in Mexico some years ago, Christmas is big down there too, because they were mostly a Catholic country, so of course they celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, you know, and they do everything Christmas. Whereas if you cross from Vietnam into Cambodia, and they do share a border, when I was there in 2017, I was there in the month of December, and I remember it was December 25th, 2017, and we were going up to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia. And you know, you see these kids going to school because they wear the uniform, school uniform, they have their books, their book bags, and it's Christmas Day. And I'm saying to myself, wow, look at that. It's Christmas Day and these kids are going to school. You know, that's not the way I grew up. When I was growing up, Christmas was a big deal when I was a child. As I grow older, of course, it's not as big a deal for me, but you know, that's the culture I come from, where Christmas is supposedly a big deal. But for them, nope, in Cambodia, I think they may be Buddhists in Cambodia, I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Buddhist. I think they also have their temples too. But yeah. So Christmas is not part of their culture. Kids are going to school on Christmas Day. And I kind of felt sad. And I'm saying to myself, but why should you feel sad, you know? This is what they know. They don't know anything about Christmas, or at least. But so here I am looking at Vietnam. Christmas is not really a culture, but remember the French were in Vietnam.